All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to welcome to another episode of Bear With Me. If you guys were here last time, thank you for showing up. And thank you for sticking with me. And thanks for coming back. And if you're new, strap up because we're going to talk about some shit. We're going to have a good time. We're going to just kind of talk about gym culture, what I think it used to be, what I think it is now. My opinions on it, some hot takes maybe. Probably shooting a little bit of shit. I had some other stuff in my mind that we can go over as well. But we'll just go and we'll kind of rant and riff off that and we'll see where it goes, right? But before we always start, you know what it is. I'm going to have to ask y'all, bear with me. So, I guess I'll start off with saying, I was talking with my brother the other day, and that'll be up soon, but I was talking with my brother about kind of gym culture, and since he has such a different opinion on it, what his opinion on it is, and how he sees gym culture, and how he sees kind of the whole gym bro aspect of things. And he gave me kind of a cool idea, or a cool perspective on how he sees it in the sense of everybody's kind of trying to do better themselves and everybody's trying to work out, but he hates the idea of being like the biggest, toughest, coolest guy in the room. So one of the things I told him was I encouraged him to actually talk to people when we're in there. Because the amount of times I've had people come up to me in the gym and ask me a question, I'm more than happy to help you out or tell you anything. So if you see me, I'm not an asshole. I'm not angry. But after I had the conversation with them, they always tell me, oh man, you looked so scared to approach, so upset. But we don't take into account that everybody's got their own shit going on up here. And like, we're in the gym a lot of the time. We're in there to work out. We're in there to work on some demons. We're in there to fuck shit up. So I don't realize that my face has a huge fuck off stamped on the middle of my forehead. I don't mean it, but it's just because I'm in there, I'm focused, I'm getting work, I'm working on myself, I'm trying to get better. So when my brother kind of gave me that perspective, I realized like maybe I do look a bit angry in the gym, and maybe that's something that people who are in the gym environment, in that industry, we need to be attentive of and accountable for, because I could see how it's intimidating walking into a gym. I remember the first time I went to a gym. So the first time I went to a gym, I was like 16 years old, and it was the YMCA. That was my first gym. I went to the Y. I still have my gym ID from the Y. I don't know why I always kept it, but that was my first gym, and it was kind of like, there's older people there. It's more of a family-oriented, community center. And I was intimidated being there even, right? And then I went to my first real gym, Monster Gym. That gym was hard body. And I was getting a bit more comfortable, but as you get to know people, as you talk to them, as you learn, you realize that everybody's just there to get jacked. Everybody's just there to work on themselves. And it can be in any aspect of man, under that roof, when you're behind the bar, anybody, you could be on a transformation journey to get in shape, lose weight, gain weight, transform your body the way you want it to look, to have more confidence. You could be working on demons. You could be having therapy sessions. Or you could be competing, an athlete, trying to get your body into peak performance level. All of those different types of people, they all have a place in the gym. And it's because we're all at the end of the day just trying to get better. And I think that's still the root of gym culture. Is just when you start to realize that everybody's there just to get better. It's not a popularity contest. It's not just for cool people. It's not just for, it's for everybody. And we should be a bit more welcoming to that now that I think about it. We should be. And then you can find your little niche gyms where it's like this is just for those hardcore lifters, who want to throw chalk across the room, cover everything in chalk, who want to, scream when they lift with no shirt off. Like you can find those gyms, and then people will know that's just not a gym you go to if you want this kind of atmosphere, right? Like there's all these kind of gyms popping up, and they're almost like influencer gyms where people are filming. And I think it's great, to be honest. I love that shit. You walk in, people are filming, they're feeling nice, they're this. Granted, you just don't take up a machine for too long when you're filming shit. That's the only thing. Come on now. We're still there to work. But I love that shit. And it's cool how diverse the gym can be. And you're always learning something there. I've been going to the gym for 20 years now, 23 years now. And I can tell you, every time I step in that motherfucker, I learn something. Be it about myself, be it about life, or even how to do a new workout, or seeing somebody do a new workout, being like, damn, or just learn something about somebody. It's a great community to get in. And I see why there's studies out now that say that it helps mental health. And whenever anybody goes to like a therapist who are diagnosed with like depression or anything like that, one of the first things they recommend is that you start doing some physical activity. Go in the gym. You should go for walks. You should get out of the house. You could do this. You should do that. And it's true because our body needs to move. Our body needs this. I think there's also a huge stigma on gym culture that you have to be somewhat in shape or whatever to get in there. And everybody's always so scared. But on the other side of that fear, that's where success comes. That's where your dreams come true. That's where, if you can get past that fear and you can beat it and you can say, fuck it, I'm doing this, whatever it is in life. Oh, I want to take I need my license. I want to take the driver's test, but I'm too scared to take it. Take the fucking test. And then when you pass it, on the other side of that fear that you had, boom, there's your license. You feel me? And the gym is a great place for that. And the gym teaches you things. Gym culture. Now, back in the day, though, I love gym culture. Or I won't say gym culture. I keep saying gym culture. But back in the day, okay, I got one hot take for you. Not a hot take. Fuck, I don't know what I'm saying. How many of you out there have a friend, like a gym partner? But I'm not talking these new gym partners that you go with, you see every once in a while. I'm talking a dude that will show up at your house at 6 a.m. in the morning if you ain't up and ready to go to the gym. If you haven't been answering the calls and you're thinking about sleeping in and you're like, maybe I'll take today off, and that dude's at your door. Yo, get up. We got a lift to get. Let's go. That I can say we've lost. I had that for about 6 years. Me and my boy, every day we hit the gym. We were up early on our meals. That's how I built a foundation for my body. I can say that. That dedication and that commitment to the gym and having that person who pushed you every day in the gym, even if you're lifting different weights, you're pushing yourself like ready to die under that weight, ready to bust a... Oh man, that I miss that, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience it in my existence here. If you have not experienced that, find your boy who goes to the gym all the time and say, let's make a commitment. No diddy. Let's make a commitment to each other that we are getting up, we are hitting the gym, we are going 6-7 days a week. We are on our meals. I'm gonna hold you accountable, you hold me, and you fucking feed off each other. That's how shit happens. Find yourself that. It'll be the best experience you've ever had in your life. It's wicked. I miss that. But, I mean, now I just go on my own and I'm still a gangster, so I'm the shit. Oh, man. Yeah. Having those kind of... that like somebody to hold you accountable and having like a gym partner like that, those are good. But at the same time, man, those gym sessions, going to them, it was like you almost needed it when you're going through some shit. It was like a therapy session. you know, like legitimate, it was medicine. It's like, man, and you just go get under the weight and start talking some shit. Like, yo, I'm working on this, that, and the third. I'm trying to get this happened, nah, 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 nah. And you both just talk some shit and hash it out. Hit some PRs. Throw some weight. That was the shit. It's good for you. It's good for the brain. It releases all kinds of chemicals, endorphins, everything. How many times you step up? It's like when people go to yoga for the first time. Now, I was not a yoga guy before this. Okay? And I went to a yoga class for the first time when I moved to Fort Mac. I was like, yeah, I'll go. I'm flexible. I'm an athlete. I can do this. Blah. Idiot. So I went to like a hot yin yang, like hips and hammies. Let me tell you something. I walked out of there. I was. Tell me how I was gassed. I'm talking tired. But fully revitalized at the same time. With like all this good energy and that shit was wild. I was hooked. I went for like a year, like every Thursday, Tuesday and Thursday. It was awesome. Haven't been in a minute. I should get back into it. But how many chemicals are released into your body and endorphins from doing any kind of physical activity? I suggest everybody try and get at least 30 to 45 minutes of like physical outside activity. Like leave the house, go do something. 45 minutes in a whole day. If you do fuck all day, if you're doing absolutely nothing all day, take 45 minutes for yourself. It'll make a world of a difference. And slowly those habits will translate into something bigger and better. I guarantee it. But I mean, just take a second for yourself and go do some physical activity. The gym is change lives, motherfuckers. Change this goddamn lives. I mean, I don't know. I think when does it come to a point when do people realize or accept the idea? When do people accept the idea that sometimes doing the uncomfortable things, if you do them enough, slowly but surely they will become comfortable. And once those are comfortable, you realize how far you've come and how good you're doing in life. And then once you move from that and you go, okay, well, this was uncomfortable before, so I kept doing it. I kept doing it. Now it's comfortable. It ain't no thing. So now that I'm comfortable, I need to find something that makes me uncomfortable so I can work at that till I'm comfortable. Then you start to gain this. It's like a superpower. You stop fearing things that make you uncomfortable and you're like, well, fuck it. If I just keep doing it, then I don't have to feel this feeling about this thing again. So I'm just going to keep doing it. And every time I might as well try and get better at it. And then you learn, you get skills, you get better, you progress in life. Man. Let me tell you a story. This is something that changed it for me. And going to the gym and realizing it really needed to be like a change in life. So I remember after I played my first year of for the semi-pro team in Montreal, I was like, yo, I really want to, like, I want to try and go pro for football, like actual pro. Yes, it was honestly looking back now, it was delusional. It was a delusional idea. But you know what? All my friends supported me and they truly made me feel like they believed in me. And I was like, yo, okay, so let's start this football team. So we started the Montreal team. We started the transit and this squad was dirty. Every single nigga around in town that was hard body or didn't quite make it in ball or was like up and coming, every single gangster, dudes with charges. This squad was dirty. This squad was dirty for Canadians because we played some American teams and they were gangster. But we were so nasty. 2 years undefeated. But I remember, okay, so we did the whole training camp. And this was like my first, like maybe third year playing football, but like this was the first time I experienced like gangsters. Like I watched these guys highlight tapes before we had indoor runs and shit. And I was like, oh damn, like these motherfuckers are for real. So I was nervous as fuck. And I remember finally we got this squad rolling. And my first game, I had my whole family there. I had a bunch of friends. They were all cheering me on. And my coach, and I think he did this to teach me a lesson too. Maybe because I was ass. But he, at the time, I was ass. Don't get it twisted. But he didn't put me on the entire game. And he put me on in the last 2 minutes of the game because we were already slapping the other team. Put me on in the last 2 minutes of the game. And it was like second play, and my QB and me had a good relationship. So, like, he was going to feed me the rock. This dude was awesome. He was my boy. And I go, and it was all hooks. Captains. All hooks. Easiest shit ever. I go, stick it. Turn around. QB sees me wide open, and he knew. There was nobody behind me. Like, safeties come up. There was nobody. Bro. Gives me the hook. I'm so excited to catch my first catch. I put my hands up, got it, and I look away right away. Before the ball hits my hand, I look away, shit, right through my fingers. Dog, my coach walked out on the field and grabbed me by the face mask. I was like, what the fuck? In front of all my friends. And dragged me by the mask like a child on the bench. And he's like, sit the fuck, because he knew it was 6. After that game, I went in the locker room and I was crying, bro. But... so, all that story to say, this is when I realized, like, it was a way of life, the gym. I remember, flexing up so hard because I was so mad. And realizing, like, that will never happen again. And I realized how strong I felt. It was, like, how strong my body and what I was doing to it. Like, with all the blood pumping in it, just being so angry and flexing is... because I did it. It was a long time. Like, I was shaking. I was in a trance. I tried it like the very next day, like getting in that state to do bench. It was over. This is when I was addicted to getting bigger and like being like, the gym, like being able to control your body and master your like what you're feeling and being in tune with that shit. Bro, you can do and then it's a bit off topic, but if you can get in tune with your body, you're so in touch with your body and how it moves and how it works and what it's feeling. I'm telling you, you can get this thing to do anything. These things are resilient. Whatever you guys, I'm telling you, if whatever you're going through, if it's going injury, if you're going in rehab, you're doing anything, I'm telling you, if you can get in tune and start listening to this motherfucker that you have right here, this body, it will do anything you need it to. Love it and it will love you. I promise you. Trust me. And if you can get it to do that, then you get to start learning yourself spiritually. And then learn the way of life and how things move and what it's really about. And again, I say this all the time, not that like kind of hippie shit, but I'm like, get to know yourself. It's real. Get to know like when you're feeling your intuition. Get to know what's real, not all the shit they're feeding you, man. Because when you get to do that, then you can have genuine, legitimate connections with people. And there is good people. But the point is, life gets better. So learn your body. Learn it. Get in the gym. Fuck the culture. Fuck everything else. Fuck what they tell you. Get in it for yourself. For you. No one else. It'll be worth it. Trust me. But for anybody who's on their journey, or if anybody has any, like, I'd love to hear, like, DM me, send me a video of it, like, story of it, so I can talk about it. We'll do whatever. But, like, let me hear some of your your first gym experiences, when you started going, whether you've just started and you're like, yo, my first time was actually like this, or whether you're starting now or you've started years ago and you've been in this. You for sure remember your first time in a gym. You for sure remember that feeling. So, yo, holler at me. Tell me how it is. I want to hear about that shit. I love it. Fuck it. And then tell me how it helped you, how it changed you, and who you are today. Fuck, tell me all about yourself, man. I don't give a shit. I love that shit. Fuck yeah. Actually, no, fuck it. Just give me your PR stories. And don't give me bench. Let me know what you squat. Anything under 315, I don't want to hear it. Oh, man. I'm kidding. Man. Shit is fun, man. And you know what? If you stuck with me this whole time, I fuck with you. Appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do. Number two, thank you for bearing with me once again. This is where we can actually be a dude, talk some shit, feel comfortable, and, be yourself. Go get it today.